Hello, salutations, what it do? Stop the gamer off out of the Durag gang, no vibes, like, subscribe, let's get it. Today was a massive day for Marvel's Avengers. We were pretty disappointed with the development updates that we got out of the Embracer live Q&A, but appreciate everyone for hanging out because it was still a lot of fun. That blog is here and it confirmed what Miller already told us a month ago, that Winter Soldier is the next playable hero. The news was also given to some content creators, not including me, of course, because Crystal Dynamics is still mad at me for telling the truth. So, from the blog, our next update will be 2.6. It's currently expected to release in September. It will introduce the No Rest for the Wicked Warzone, a new villain-focused adventure for all players. The Scientist Supreme is running out of resources and clones, and takes further risks to secure AIM's power. Monica has recovered MODOK from the San Francisco Bay, with plans to revive him for use as a weapon against the Avengers. Our heroes must put an end to her plans before the mutation Mad Genius returns. Alongside the Warzone, starting in 2.6, and continuing in future updates, we'll be rolling out updates to our full roster of heroes. One of the most important elements of Marvel's Avengers is that everyone on our roster feels heroic to play. This will be an ongoing process over several updates as we look at combat, balance, and traversal, make tweaks and changes to make sure every hero continues to feel like they've leapt from the page of the comics. So in the Paul Tassi article, we did get the additional details that one of those updates they mentioned is that in 2.6, this patch will include a buff for heroic ability damage, as well as addressing players being staggered by enemies less, which is definitely something people have complained a lot about. So it looks like that fix will be coming next month along with Monica. And we're excited to, of course, hear that they will be buffing traversal as well. People have been complaining about traversal needing a buff for a while, especially Hawk mains. Following update 2.6, our next playable content will be AIM's cloning lab as an Omega level threat. It features in-game content that will arrive with new gear and an increased power level cap. So we know that cloning labs is requiring you to be power 175 just to complete it. So it sounds like they're going to raise the cap to 200. Which makes sense if you have to be 175 just to play it, as well as the next step in the conflict between AIM and the Avengers. In addition to the new OT, we're excited to announce that a new hero will also be joining our roster as a result of the events of No Rest for the Wicked and Cloning Labs. James Buchanan Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, will rejoin his former allies and his mentor Steve Rogers. A hybrid brawler and marksman hero, the Winter Soldier will add yet another way to be a heroic in Marvel's Avengers. We'll have more details about Cloning Labs and the Winter Soldier after the release of 2.6. We also got some additional details from the Paul Tassi Forbes article. He said that Avengers has been doing really well, better than we expected because of being added to Xbox Game Pass as well as PlayStation Plus's revamped tiers. He said the growth has been incredibly significant, according to Brian Wagner. He also, when talking about Bucky, said that he will not be an Echo character. He also confirmed that Winter Soldier will have an assault rifle as one of his weapons, which we got from Miller. Another leak that we got from Miller that turned out to be true. Man, that guy is really good at guessing. So Brian confirmed that the character will be influenced by Captain America and Black Widow in terms of his playstyle. He said he trained with Cap and he also trained in the Red Room, but he said they will not be sharing any abilities or anything like that. So 2.6 will basically introduce the storyline, how Monica is planning to revive MODOK, and then Cloning Labs will be the conclusion, and that will introduce Winter Soldier into it. No room there for She-Hulk, so She-Hulk looks like has been pushed out of 2022 entirely, but in the Paul Tassi article, Brian did confirm that Avengers will be getting 2023 content as part of the success that they experienced from being on those subscription services over with Xbox and PlayStation Plus. But we still don't have official confirmation about that from the Embracer Group because that deal has not closed yet. But hopefully in the next few months, we should get confirmation from either Marvel Games, maybe at D23 in September, or sometime later from the Embracer Group, whether or not Avengers is definitely getting support long term, and if so, how much.